Welcome to the third part in our three-part series on severe weather education. My name is Holly, and I'm a meteorologist at the National Weather Service in Birmingham. In this section, we will talk about being prepared for severe weather and how weather information gets to you, the public. 2011 was a historic year. The magnitude in both strength and number of events which occurred across Alabama is rare. In April alone, there were 109 tornadoes, and a total of 137 for the entire year. This breaks the previous record for number of tornadoes in a year from 2008, when 94 touched down. Also, 2011 now holds the record for the most F4 EF4 and F5 EF5 tornadoes in a single year across the state, with 10. Most tornadoes that affect Alabama are weak to strong. As seen in the chart here, only 10% of the tornadoes in Alabama since 1950 have been EF3 or stronger. Do not let the words weak to strong fool you. These storms are still quite dangerous and can produce significant damage. An EF2 tornado with winds of 120 miles per hour can destroy a manufactured home. In the photo seen here from a tornado in Mississippi, the manufactured home has been completely demolished and swept away from its original location, leaving behind the porch and satellite dish poles. Some thunderstorms produce straight-line winds rather than tornadoes. These winds can exceed 100 miles per hour and cause similar damage. So are you ready the next time severe weather strikes? Now is the time to prepare, and it begins with knowing your weather safety rules. If you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Go inside and remain indoors away from windows and electronics until you have not heard thunder or seen lightning for 30 minutes. If outside, get to an enclosed shelter immediately or remain in your car. An interior room on the lowest level of your home or building offers the best protection from damaging straight-line winds and tornadoes. Put as many walls between yourself and the outside as possible. Protect your head with a helmet or heavy blanket. Leave manufactured homes well in advance of the storm. An underground basement or reinforced shelter will provide the most protection during violent tornadoes. Never cross water of unknown depth. The strength of flowing water can easily knock adults off their feet and push a large automobile downstream. Turn around and find an alternate route. Do not allow children to play near floodwaters. Create a safety plan that suits your family's or coworkers' needs for any type of severe weather. It should include proper shelter and steps to take in order to take shelter quickly. Your safety plan will be unique and could be different from your neighbors. Do you shelter in place? Arrange to go to a community shelter? Do your neighbors need help getting to a shelter? Are you in a floodplain? Does your plan include pets? Do your children know what to do if home alone? Have an emergency supply kit that is easy to grab and take to shelter with you. It should, at a minimum, include basic first aid supplies, prescription medications, a flashlight and extra batteries, and blankets. Using an information worksheet like the one seen here is a good starting point. This sheet can be found in our All Hazards Awareness booklet, which can be found online. Please pause the video if you would like to make note of the web address seen here, which is the location of our booklet on our web page. Now that you have a safety plan in place, how do you stay informed of impending severe weather? NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards broadcasts daily forecast information and severe weather watches and warnings, serving as your indoor warning alert system. This is the quickest way to get severe weather information any time of day. The radio should be tuned to the appropriate transmitter for your location and programmed with the same codes for the counties which you want watch and warning information. Same or specific area message encoding allows weather radios to receive warning information for specific counties only. Currently, it is not possible to have weather radio alarm for portions of counties or zip codes. NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards tone alerts for an entire county. This map shows the transmitter locations across the state and their respective frequencies. In addition, each county is labeled with its same code. Additional information about weather radio transmitters and coverage areas can be found on our webpage at the web address above. If you would like to pause the presentation to make note of which transmitter is closest to you and your county's same code, please do so now. The National Weather Service has several products that highlight potential weather threats. All of these products are available on our webpage. To get to our webpage, go to www.weather.gov and click on Central Alabama. You can bookmark this page or the Birmingham Forecast Office directly. Its web address is www.srh.noaa.gov/bmx. Our forecast and weather impact products are easy to find. Graphicast on our front page show near-term forecast information, severe weather timing, and threat levels. Click through the tab seen at the top for more information and on Show Descriptions below the graphic for a text summary. The Hazardous Weather Outlook, or HWO, is found by clicking Outlooks under the Current Hazards menu on the left-hand side. The HWO includes a graphical depiction of the expected threats through the 7-day forecast period. The text below the graphic gives additional information. When severe weather is expected and a threat is highlighted in the HWO, we compose a multimedia briefing highlighting our forecast reasoning, severe weather timing, and expected threats. The briefing can be found on our homepage under the Multimedia Briefing tab. When severe weather is imminent, a banner highlighting the event will be posted at the top of our homepage and linked to either additional forecast or weather safety information. In addition, severe weather safety rules will be playing on NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards in the hours leading up to the onset of severe weather. This should serve as a refresher to the safety rules which you are already familiar. The National Weather Service Birmingham is also on Facebook. Like our page, and forecast and warning polygons will appear on your Facebook newsfeed. This is an example of how a polygon warning will look when posted to our Facebook page. It is important to have multiple ways of receiving life-saving severe weather information. Whether it is a weather radio, television, internet, a cell phone app, or battery-operated radio, it is important to not have a single point of failure during severe weather. For example, outdoor sirens can fail or you might not hear them indoors. Or, if the power goes out, your television will not work. With proper battery backup, a NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards will continue to broadcast for several days if the power goes out. Jim talked about the process of creating a polygon for a tornado warning, but how does the warning get to you? Once the polygon is created, and with a couple clicks of the mouse, the warning is sent out. Within a matter of seconds, computers process the information, and it is sent out to the appropriate weather radio transmitters, the National Weather Service Birmingham webpage, and Facebook. Private vendors grab the warning information and send it to TV stations and cell phone applications. County emergency managers or county officials receive the warning immediately and make the decision to sound outdoor siren systems in their county. The county siren system is not perfect, and in most counties is still county-based. This means that despite polygon warnings being storm-based and typically only including parts of counties, the outdoor siren system can only be activated for the entire county. If you hear the outdoor sirens, immediately seek shelter and additional information about the warning. Contact your local officials for policies on the activation of outdoor sirens in your county. Outdoor sirens are just that. They are meant to alert those who are outside. Outdoor sirens are not meant to warn people inside homes or businesses, and not at night. It is unlikely you will hear an outdoor siren if you are asleep. At least one, if not two other methods of getting warning information is necessary. Severe weather can and does occur at night in Alabama, and your method of getting the warning should be one which will wake you up. Once a polygon warning has been issued, we continually update the product with the latest storm position and motion and any confirmed damage reports. These updates broadcast on NOAA Weather Radio and post to our webpage. We update the warning to also remove counties once the storm has passed. If you are listening to a weather radio, the broadcast will say the tornado warning for Dallas County has been canceled because the storm has moved out of the area. This is your all clear that the storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. During an event, we remain in constant communication with emergency managers, first responders, and the media through an instant messaging system. We discuss storm evolution, details about storm structure, and why a warning is needed or not needed. We also relay damage reports. This helps determine whether to continue issuing warnings for a storm as it moves downstream. Once conditions are safe to do so, you can provide us with real-time damage reports from your area by calling the number seen here, 1-800-856-0758. Or you can go to our webpage and submit a storm report by clicking on Submit Storm Reports on the left-hand side of our homepage. You can also send storm damage photos to the email address seen here, sr-bmx.stormreports@noaa.gov. Please tell us where and when the photo was taken and give us permission to use it. The National Weather Service wants to help build resilient communities across the country. You can help us by being educated about and prepared for severe weather. You now have knowledge on how to develop a safety plan, how warnings are issued, and how to receive life-saving severe weather information. Waiting until just prior to the next severe weather event is too late to develop a safety plan and arrange for multiple ways of receiving weather information. It is your personal responsibility to ensure you, your family, and your community are prepared before the next event. On behalf of the National Weather Service in Birmingham, I would like to thank you for watching our severe weather education videos. If you haven't done so already, be sure to watch sections 1 and 2 in this series to learn more about the science of severe weather and the severe weather warning process.